Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're joined by our reporter, David Aldridge, on the sidelines. It's the Miami Heat and the Chicago Bulls. So here's Miami's starting group. Get out there with Maravich. Then there's Barry. And it's Eaton in at the center, filling out the middle. Shot clock at 5. Here's Barry. That three off the mark. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Chicago. Got that one up quick.
And Tatum takes a lot of threes. And you see why, given he has this kind of accuracy.
Here is Maravich. For three, Kidd. That falls. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Johnson. Pass to Jokic. It's deflected.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Outside Kidd. Outside Maravich. Pass to Eaton. Makes it off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here's Jokic. Baseline try. Second shot opportunity. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Jokic. Tatum's got 5 now.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Here's Shays. Lets it go. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. Duncan kicks to Johnson. It's hauled in by the Heat. Pass to Maravich. Here's Shays. Launches a three. Hits the three-point bomb. Shays has got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Pulls up. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Yeah, and that screen was really all Tatum needed. Just a little bit more breathing room so he could go to work.
Now here's Kidd. Pass to Barry. Over Tatum. Barry misses.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Tatum setting the pick for Johnson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Right side, Ball. .149 left to play in the first quarter. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
Well, you can't ask for a better look, and he capitalizes.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for Chicago. It's a 3-point game. Robinson a screen on Ball. Parker finds Robinson. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Here's Maravich. Mullen. Edwards with the block.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is this engaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
Inside, here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
Now Hardaway. Pete Maravich missing on the 3. It's Hardaway with the drive. And they take the lead.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Ball surveying the defense. Here's the floater. And he lays it up and in. Ball's got his second basket.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Outside Hardaway. To the middle. They swipe it. Outside, Maravich. And no good on the last second attempt this time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Heat leading by just one. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
Chicago trailing here. So with Parker on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Irving is out there with Johnson. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Duncan in at the 4 slot. Duncan on the follow.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Pass to Sharman. And he banks in the layup.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Tatum. Another one falls for Chicago. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Pass to Sharman. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Shays, guarded by Tatum. Just 4 to shoot. A shot by Sharman, no good. Chicago leading. Johnson in the corner. Basket, good. Johnson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Maravich, he's checked in for Miami. Good D by Irving. The Bulls leading by 3. And the points coming for them now, Greg in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like. A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Irving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
Take a break. break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so Irving nails both of them. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Outside, Maravich. To the paint. The shot's good from Eaton. Eaton's got his second basket of the night.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Left side, Tatum.
I'll tell you, not many players are better at forcing a defender to foul than Tatum.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, it's so impressive how Jason Tatum has just continued to strengthen his game. He's a star who isn't easily satisfied by his own play and always wants to do more.
And so Tatum nails them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. There's the pick. And here's Maravich for 3. The putback. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Tatum on the wing. Johnson surveying the floor. Top of the key. Tatum's shot is off.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Shays the pass to Kidd. Here's Maravich. Duncan grabs the rebound.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
Here's Irving. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Shays. He has 5. For the 3. Miami no good on that time either. Here's Chicago. They're on a 12-4 run. Johnson kicks to Tatum. Pass to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Shot clock at 6. Tatum on the wing. 11 points in the game. And that one, good.
Well, very few guys take advantage of space in the mid-range like Tatum. He's an assassin from that area.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. The Heat trail by 9. They set the pick. Outside Mullen. Hits it from three-point range. Mullen's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Robinson. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Mullen. Edwards passes to Parker. Just 5 to shoot. Hardaway for 3. Eaton grabs the miss. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Heat. The shot's good from Mullen.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
The Bulls leading by 3. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Hardaway. Parker outside. Lock at 6. Here's Robinson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And surgical around the hoop. Robinson forces your hand as the defender.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
Yeah, and Robinson is a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
Good on the second free throw. 54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Ball. And that one drops for him. Ball's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Mullen against Edwards. We've got 22 seconds left now here in the second. Out to Hardaway. Outside Robinson. And the Bulls with another miss. Right side, Ball. Robinson with the block. He gets it up. The shot, no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed for the Chicago Bulls.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, It's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Yeah, kind of what you expect from a guy of his caliber. Don't be surprised if his second half is just as good.
The Bulls with the lead. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. They've got Jason Kidd. He's out there with Maravich. And it's Eaton in at the center position.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of this game.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one.
And when you think of Maravich, his ball handling and passing comes to mind. He's really sublime and unique in those categories.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Now the Bulls with it. Here's Jokic. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feet. Jokic has got his first basket of the night.
Nice touch on the jump shot. Jokic's shooting ability changes his team's definition of spacing.
For 3, Maravich. Rebound by the Bulls. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's the teardrop. That one doesn't drop. The Heat trail by 3. Maravich the pass to Eaton for the tie. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's why they call him the Pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game, and finding that one from deep.
Now here's Johnson. Outside Tatum. On the top of the key. Miami grabs the miss. Eaton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Maravich dishes to Kidd. Maravich with a screen on Johnson. Kidd passes to Maravich. Back to Kidd. They set the pick for the lead. Pass to Shaves. Good ball movement here by the Heat. For 3, Maravich. Maravich missing again.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Now here's Tatum. Not a lot of room. And here's Jokic. A second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, what else can you do against Jokic but get as physical as possible defensively?
For Chicago, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. Free throw, good. Jokic.
Well, you know, a great thing about Jokic is the cohesion he brings to the team. His ball movement and teamwork are contagious.
And Jokic drops them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Outside Kidd for the lead. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Irving. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Irving's got 6.
Yeah, great read by Tatum there. Recognizing the overcommitment and making the defense pay.
Pass to Shea. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jokic. The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Releases. Eaton grabs the miss. Eaton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Kidd. Chalk up 2 there. Kidd's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Now here's Johnson. Fires from the wing. Eaton grabs the miss. Eaton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Kidd. There's a good screen. Outside Maravich. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
It's good. Johnson's got 6.
The passing ability of Jokic, the way he sees the floor, it's off the charts.
Now here's Kidd. 5 points in the game. Here's Maravich. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Barry. Kidd with it. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. 6 on the shot clock. Maravich, the pass to Eaton. Bank shot, no good. The Bulls leading by 3. Outside Tatum. Tatum taking it in. The leaner inside. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Outside Kidd. Jacks up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Barry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And if there's one guy you know won't hesitate to pull the trigger, it's Barry. Before that pass even got there, you could tell his mind was made up. He was going to take that shot.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 1:30 left to play in the third. Outside Hardaway. Robinson down low. A shot that time, not on target. Miami trailing. Has to Pettit. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway. The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one drops. He ties it up. Here's Chicago. Outside Edwards. And 1:01 left in the third. 6 to shoot. Pass to Parker. He can't get that one. Now Mullen. He has 6 for the lead. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Hit against Parker. They set the screen. Mullen with the 3. Over to the wing from downtown. And it's Pettit missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Down low, here's Parker, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Parker can't just dominate inside. He has to rely on gracefulness and agility.
Right side Kidd. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Kidd's got the game tied up here for the Heat. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. So with Parker on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Duncan is out there with Jokic. Then there's Irving. Then it's Johnson, and it's Tatum in at the small forward position. And here is Tatum, following LaMelo Ball's 3. Tatum on the wing. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, if the defense closes on Tatum, he'll go into them. He's happy to get sent to the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
Maravich, he's checked in for Miami. Kidd comes in for Ball. That one is no good.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Barry the pass to Kidd. Pass to Pettit. Shoots over Johnson. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Boy, he is consistent on that mid-range jumper. Pettit's a well-rounded player. He can get his points from anywhere on the floor.
Now, here's Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Outside Kidd, pass to Barry. Here's Pettit. Here's Barry. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Right side Tatum. Rebound by the Heat. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Outside Kidd. Pass to Maravich. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Rebound by the Bulls. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. The 3 from Tatum. It's good on the putback.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Here's Barry after Julius Erving's basket. Pass to Pettit. Here's Barry. Over Tatum. For 3, Maravich gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Heat lead by 2.
Well, after that tough first half, you hoped he'd find his way to bounce back and get things going here in the second.
Back to Johnson. Now, here's Jokic. He's guarded closely. Back to Johnson. With the hook shot, taken away by Kidd. And they're moving it up. Stolen by Duncan. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Johnson at the elbow. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Shays, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
And Jokic throws it down.
Well, we've seen Jokic do this before, coming through in the biggest moments.
Outside, Maravich. Fires for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. His message was clear. Let's not beat ourselves. We came in here with a plan. We executed. We're right in this thing. Keep doing what you're doing. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Here's Irving. Rebound by the Heat. Kidd with it. Pass to Barry. This one for three. Miami no good on that time either.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here is Maravich. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Now, here's Jokic. Back to Johnson. Irving finds Johnson. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Jokic, and it's blocked. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Outside Kidd. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA East.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We'll see the Seattle Supersonics taking on the San Antonio Spurs. And now the opening lineup for Seattle. We've got Jaren Jackson, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at center, filling out the middle. And he can't get that one. Inside, here's Olajuwon, and the layup is good.
Size moves. The Dream has got all the tools to score and make you look silly while he's doing it.
Here's Curry from deep. He can't hit that time. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And it's the Supersonics with the ball. After the basket by San Antonio.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Pass to Malone. Now here's Carter. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Iverson. Klay Thompson pulls down the board.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Here's Carter. The three. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Hey, that stroke from Carter, as smooth as a baby's bottom.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Shot's good by Iverson.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Olajuwon. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. Seattle pulls it in.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Curry's shot is off. San Antonio leading by 3. Kuzi, the pass to Malone. Outside Carter, pass to Thompson. There's the 3. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Can't tie it up. That one misses.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Seattle trails by 3. 3 on 3. Pass to Bird. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Defended by Thompson. There's the double with Thompson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Outside Carter. Lets it go from deep. Iverson with a rebound. And it's Seattle with the ball. From about 19. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Iverson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here he goes. Kuzi, the pass to Malone. To win the drought. And it's good on the layup.
Malone just so hard to stop inside. Despite contact and good coverage, he blasts right through it.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Timeout called, the Supersonics. A line change here for San Antonio. Worthy passes to Curry. Fires from deep. Counted from distance. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Price, the pass to Parrish. Driving in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Curry, no good. San Antonio leading. Here's Nowitzki. No good on the three. Here's Worthy. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You got to be careful how you guard Curry. Because he's so skilled with the ball and as a shooter, he's able to figure out ways to draw fouls.
These are his first free throws of the game. Falls for Curry.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Here's Price. No points so far. There's 38 seconds left now in the first quarter. Fires hitting the triple.
Boy, he is a lethal outside shooter, an absolute laser. If you don't stay tight on him, Price is going to make you suffer.
Lillard outside. And that's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. Seattle making some changes. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Porzingis, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Stephen Curry. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. Bird, that's good.
Boy, the quick release, Bird gets that shot off in an instant. He was ready and waiting to strike.
Here's Price. And there's a pick. Pass to Nowitzki. Just 3 on the clock. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. San Antonio on top, up by 3. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And Seattle, looking at who they've got. Jalen Brunson is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Worthy in at the 4-man position. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And Carter, well known for his throwdown ability. Superb at rising up and punishing the rim.
For 3, here's Lillard. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Kuzi. Brunson defending. Back to Carter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Up again. Porzingis grabs the board. Seattle trails by 5. Here's Bird. And he can't bank that one in. So it's San Antonio now. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Kuzi, the pass to Olajuwon. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Kuzi, pass to Malone. And stolen by Brunson. Releases. The rebound by Carter. San Antonio leading by 5. They set the pick. Here's Cousy. Drops in the 3. Cousy's got his first 3 points of the game.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Supersonics.
Timeout.
In the second quarter, held scoreless. And Seattle calls time here. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Lillard fires away from way outside. And again, it's Seattle missing. Cousy, the pass to Olajuwon. Here's Cousy. Here's Olajuwon. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Thompson. And Worthy pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Lillard looking around. To win the cold spell. Ooh, Lillard doing damage outside.
Lillard can make it from that spot, and he can make it from much farther out, too. Wow.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Seattle. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to Carter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Carter able to play right through that defender, draped all over him. Absolutely fearless when he's got the ball in his hands.
And so Carter nails them both. Seattle trails by 7. Outside Curry. Jackson the screen. Curry no good. Curry's gone 3 of 8 tonight from the field. Here's Carter. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Carter's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Curry looking it over. Takes the 3. San Antonio with a rebound. Malone's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Carter. Pass to Cousy. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. They swipe it. Here's Worthy, defended by Thompson. Worthy can't hit. San Antonio leading by 9. Outside Carter. Here's Kuzi. Down low. It's tipped. In transition. Pulls up for 3. Pure from three-point range. Bird's got 5.
At the arc, Bird can be just devastating, especially when he gets into a nice rhythm.
They set a pick. Here's Carter. Drops one in from the wing. 11 points in the game.
Now we're starting to see him deliver on offense. He's really found his tempo here in the second quarter.
The 3 from Curry. And again, Seattle with a triple.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Outside Carter. Pass to Kuzi. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Stephen Curry. San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And he dunks it down.
Bird throwing it down. He doesn't do that a lot, but he showed you right there he can do it when he needs to.
Here's Kuzi. He's got 5. Pass to Thompson. San Antonio again missing. Seattle trails by 5. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Carter from outside. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Here's Iverson. 16 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 5. It's tipped. To the paint. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Curry. And that'll do it for the first half of play. San Antonio on top, up by 8. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Some offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
That being said,
taking a look at the Spurs in this series. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. Spurs lead by 8. They've got Klay Thompson, and it's Carter in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Here's Bird. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Malone. Pass to Kuzi. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 from Thompson. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA, and we might be talking the all-time list here.
Curry's shot is off.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Olajuwon. They set the screen. Here's Carter. Again, the Spurs score.
Yeah, watching Carter find his rhythm. Very impressive, an efficient scorer who can hurt you in a lot of ways.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Bird. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Bird's got 9. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Here's Kuzi. He's got 5. And here's Thompson for 3. Can't hit that one.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
A little mid-range shot is up. Rebound by San Antonio.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Carter can't get it to go. Seattle trails by 11. Curry from deep three-point land. Tries again. Jackson can't get it to go. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Malone. Here's Olajuwon. Now here's Carter. Beyond the arc. Look it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Timeout called, the Supersonics. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Curry passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Three-pointer. Curry, no good.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
The 3 from Thompson, and again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
I just love the ball movement.
And Curry's got the ball here for Seattle. Trailing by 17. Puts up a deep 3. It's good! Curry with a long-range bomb.
This is how competitive Curry is. He's got a great competitive spirit. You drain a 3 on him, guess what? He's looking to come right back at you.
Here's Olajuwon. Thompson outside. For 3. The rebound by Jackson.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Bird. Rebounded by the Spurs. Olajuwon's got rebound number 8 now. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. The first one falls. Both teams will make substitutions. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Now Curry. He's got 15. Pass to Iverson. Tries it from the top of the key. Good on the jump shot. Curry's got 17.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Thompson outside. San Antonio again missing.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Outside Curry. Fires top of the key. Henry pulls it down.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Worthy passes to Curry. Here's Bird. Here's the pick. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's Curry. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Knocks it down from distance.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. A minute 4 left in the third. Here's Price. To the inside. Fades and shoots. No good off the glass. Seattle trails by 11. Lillard right side. Fades. Rebound by San Antonio. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Price. The three is up. That one's good by Stojakovic. Stojakovic has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Spurs lead by 14. Out left to the wing. Steps back. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Man, I like the pass-first mentality of Price. A terrific distributor and a guy that his teammates really look up to.
Good on both.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And here's Brunson from the arc. 4-3. Brunson nails it. And so the San Antonio Spurs in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. And Seattle, looking at who they've got. We've got Damian Lillard. Jackson out there with Franz Wagner. And it's Iverson in at the shooting guard. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter. Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Lillard on the drive. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
I don't care who you are or what kind of defender you are. It's not easy to stay in front of Lillard.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Seattle trails by 11. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Offensive board. A nice shot by Worthy.
You know, one of the things I like about James Worthy's game is he doesn't take bad shots. He really focuses on getting high percentage shots.
Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Stojakovic. The three connects from downtown.
He'll take that shot every chance he gets, so you've got to jump on Stojakovic there.
Timeout called, the Supersonics.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Seattle making a switch here. Jordan's checked in and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Seattle's coach as he addressed his team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Just 5 to shoot. Lillard passes to Jordan. Stojakovic grabs the board. San Antonio leading by 12. Pass to Price. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Stojakovic. Jacks up a three. Here's Price, defended by Lillard. Price can't get it to go. Seattle trails by 12. Jordan, the pass to Iverson. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for San Antonio. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Iverson. Clock at 6. Spins. The baseline Jay. And again, it's Seattle missing.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity. And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Lillard passes to Iverson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Shots blocked.
Boy, Olajuwon is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels at slapping shots away.
Pass to Price. Deflected. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Offensive rebound to end the drought. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And at last, they get one to fall.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Thompson, a screen on Curry. Pass to Olajuwon. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Bird. He's checked by Carter. It's stolen away. Back come the Spurs in transition. Corner shot. And there's Thompson on the assist by Carter. And the Spurs lead by 14.
The blend of confidence and skill, beautiful to see. Thompson knew all he needed was the ball in his hands.
Here's Kuzi. 1.5 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Off target from outside.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Iverson passes to Curry. Up and over Carter. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Curry's got 22.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
Spurs lead by 12. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Kuzi. He's covered by Curry. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Malone. Olajuwon. Great positioning on the putback.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Curry from deep three-point land. That won't go either for Curry. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Olajuwon. No good from 18. Bird passes to Curry. Here's Iverson. And it's all from three-point range. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And as we leave, we...
The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. It's the Miami Heat and the Chicago Bulls. So here's Miami's starting group. Kidd out there with Maravich. Then there's Barry, and it's Shays in at the 4 spot. Now here's Kidd. No good from Maravich. Here's Jokic. Pass to Johnson. Shays with the rebound.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Here is Maravich. There's a screen with the shot. Maravich missing again. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Maravich against Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Now here's Kidd. Pass to Barry. And taken away by Magic. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. They get a hand on it, taken away by Kidd. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. That falls. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich.
And Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous dual threat.
Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. In transition, here comes Miami. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Tim Duncan picks one up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Heat shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. No good on that one. And he can't hit the second. Irving against Maravich. And that one's good, Irving.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Here's Shays. Here's the screen to the inside. Here's Eaton. 5 on the clock. Chicago grabs the miss. Now Johnson. Duncan outside. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Jokic sets the screen for Tatum. And Johnson now top of the key. Irving finds Duncan. And there's There's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Pass to Maravich. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Duncan. Tatum on the wing. Lock at 6. Duncan with the screen for Tatum. Shoots. And the Bulls with another miss. Tatum's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Kidd with it. Outside, Maravich. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Irving. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And here is Kidd. Outside, Maravich. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Maravich has got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Tatum. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Here's Kidd. Here's Maravich. And it's Miami with another.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Jokic. Duncan right side. No good again that time. The Heat leading by 5. Pass to Maravich. Let's go. And Tatum pulls it down.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Johnson surveying the floor. And here's Jokic. There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Kidd kicks to Maravich. Good D by Irving.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here is Maravich. He has 7. Puts up a deep 3. It doesn't go for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Heat lead by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the court for the Heat, they've got Jason Kidd, and it's Sharman in at the 2-guard position. 4 on the clock. They get it again. Pass to Barry. Over Tatum. The shot's good from Barry. Barry's got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat.
It's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Jokic. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. The Heat making a switch here. Maravich is checked in. Duncan with a screen on Kidd. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Tatum. Here's Duncan. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass, getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
Stolen by Duncan. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Kidd. Johnson's shot is off. The Heat leading by 3. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And here's Kidd from the arc. Kept alive. Pass to Barry. There's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Heaton. Goes up again, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now Johnson.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. On defense, the Heat, they lead by 6, their biggest margin. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Heat?
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And also, how about how disruptive they've been on defense? Not allowing the opposition to get comfortable and also being able to create a lot of steals as well.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. And here's Maravich for 3. No good again, just 3 for 10 with that miss. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Trailing by 4. A nice shot by Irving.
And I feel like Jokic has 360-degree vision. I mean, no matter where the open man is, he's going to find it.
Now here's Kidd. Pass to Shea. Left side Kidd. 5 to shoot. Johnson with the block. Jokic passes to Johnson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
And here are the Heat now. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here, good in the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got 3 assists in the game.
And if there's one guy you know won't hesitate to pull the trigger, it's Barry. Before that pass even got there, you could tell his mind was made up. He was going to take that shot.
Kidd against Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
It's amazing how many ways Kidd sparks their offense.
The Heat shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first one falls. Both free throws good from Kidd.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
Now, here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. Jokic with it. From the high post. Kidd grabs the board. Kidd's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Chicago calls timeout. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Edwards passes to Hardaway. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And again, no good by Chicago. Miami leading by 5. Outside Mullen. A three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And that one's good. Parker
Can't just dominate inside. He has to rely on gracefulness and agility.
Outside Maravich. Lets a floater go. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Chicago with the ball. It's a 3-point game. And Hardaway gets it to go.
He's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside.
Now, here is Maravich. 9 points in the game so far. Ball from long range. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich. Ball's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Robinson. It's Edwards on the wing. Embiid sets the pick for Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Miami grabs the miss. 27 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass the ball. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Now it's a 7-point Heat lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Embiid with a screen on Mullen. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drills it from outside.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Ball from deep three-point territory. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Heat up by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the
playoff atmosphere. Hostile environment, man. They're handling the pressure, putting themselves in a good spot.
Checking out the circumstances for the Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter. And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. It's been quite a game for Pete Maravich.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotions.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. So with Parker on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Duncan out there with Jokic. Then there's Irving. Then it's Johnson, and it's Tatum in at the small forward. Shays can't hit. Bulls trail by 4. Johnson outside. And it goes down 2 points. Johnson's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Bulls.
They are just killing them on the interior.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Here's Shays. Hasn't made one yet. And the foul on Magic Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Kidd. Pass to Shays. Three-pointer. Duncan knocks it loose.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Now Kidd. Here's Barry. And again, it's the Heat missing. Chicago trailing here. Here's Johnson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Kidd against Johnson. Outside Kidd. Here's the three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Duncan's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Bulls have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And the first one drops.
Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
And it's tied up with that one. And Miami has possession. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Here's Shays. Good in the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
Johnson kicks to Duncan. Back to Johnson. Bulls moving the ball around. The fadeaway. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Spacing things out a little. Smart of Jokic to take advantage from that mid-range.
And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Irving passes to Jokic, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
Here's Kidd. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside, Maravich. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense there from Irving. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And if you were to assemble a first-team all-second rounders, Jokic would be a shoo-in.
The Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here is Kidd. Pass to Shays. Takes the 3. Good, and the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got 6 assists in the game. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Chicago calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. The 3 from Tatum. Eaton grabs the miss. Eaton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now here's Kidd. Outside, Maravich. Here's Shays. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich. Maravich has got 3 assists in the game. Bulls trail by 4. Ipos Johnson, 7 points in the game. And again, no good by Chicago.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Pass to Barry. And it's Miami with another.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
The offensive rebound. Miami leading by 6. Maravich dishes the kid. Outside, Maravich. Over Irving. And no good. Trying to use the glass. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
Back to Johnson. From the low block. It's blocked. They retain possession. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum, that's for 2. And he hits the jumper for 2. Tatum's got 6. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. There's the pick. Maravich kicks to Kidd. The tray. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich. Maravich has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here's Tatum. Tight defense on him. Duncan. Back to Tatum. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Barry.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And so it's the Miami Heat bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We come back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. We've got Barry, and it's Sharman in at the shooting guard. Here's Johnson. The steal. Ball surveying the defense. Rebound, Julius Irving. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Bulls. They trail by 7. It's hauled in by Barry. Pass to Sharman. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by the Heat. Eaton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Sharman. And again, it's the Heat missing. Bulls trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
No good from Duncan. Duncan's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Here's Sharman. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. The shot's good.
And finally, someone scores.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. The Heat making a switch here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, D.A.?
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said, that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And it's the Heat with the ball. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole. Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
Outside Kidd. Maravich with a screen on Johnson. Down low. Here's Eaton. That one drops for him. Eaton's got the lead up to 9 now for Miami.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Pass to Duncan. Back to Johnson. Jokic with it. From 6 feet.
Probably as great a feel for the game as anyone. Jokic knows how to get the upper hand against the defender.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
And he's good on the second.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Outside Kidd. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Pass to Shays. Clock at 4. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And Chicago has possession. 8-point game. Tatum deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Johnson. Jokic with his screen on Kidd. 6 to shoot. Here's Johnson. On target from 13 feet.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Miami leading by 6. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. They set the pick from the arc. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. The Bulls call timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 9 points. Elbow shot. Eaton grabs the miss. Eaton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Barry the pass to Kidd. Here is Maravich. Covered by Irving. No good for Maravich.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Jokic sets the screen for Johnson. 5 on the clock. Got a hand on it. Now Kidd. Pass to Shays. Here's Barry. Over Irving. Miami no good on that time either. Bulls trail by 9. Jokic passes to Tatum. A floater. Eaton grabs the miss. Miami with the ball. Outside Kidd. Pass to Maravich. Here's Eaton, guarded by Tatum. Offensive rebound, Heat. Bucket is good. Eaton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
The opposition had no answer for them. The way they attacked them relentlessly was so impressive, man. That was a good win.
Tatum kicks to Johnson. Duncan with the screen for Johnson. Back to Tatum. Pass to Jokic.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
He hits the first one, and that brings them to within 10. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Johnson against Kidd. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at one game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight.